Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gessel. I just thought I'd make a quick video here. I've had some thoughts about exercise, well, not so much nutrition, but more exercise, more kind of different exercise goals, I suppose you could say, physical improvement goals, that sort of thing. And my main train of thought is this, and I've been watching quite a few videos in many different YouTubers for a little while now, but it's kind of setting in a bit more. And one of the big things I wanted to mention here, probably the biggest thing by far, is that there's a number of ways to improve in terms of one's health and physical capabilities of different sorts. But there are hundreds, if not thousands, if not more, ways to improve. And I can't stress this enough. There sometimes seems to be this narrower idea of what this all means. Yeah, and maybe maybe within reason, there's probably not endless numbers of different ways of getting healthier, but I mean, not infinite maybe, but I could be wrong. But the thing is you have just for a short list, because there's so many more things I could mention. There are the abilities to which one can relax or go to sleep very quickly, and which they are muscularly always very efficient, most efficient in what they're doing, and also very relaxed. That is a big thing. Also, the ability to handle stress and just not be stressed out and be able to be very clear about what your priorities are every day and just be really successful at getting things done. And that, there's a health aspect to that too. So you want to take in foods that can best help you be very focused and efficient with your time. That is a health thing. It's not just something else. It's not unrelated completely. And there's another aspect to health, which we know about all the different types of strength. There's many different types of strength and power and, all that stuff. There's, for instance, muscular endurance and different types of muscles in regards to how much you can work them, as well as power, just your ability to lift a lot of weight or strike very hard. But then there's also a question of, you can increase your bone density by striking things really hard and that sort of thing over time. But it's just, stabilize your muscles, versus just, using machines, and gymnastics and flexibility and, I don't know, and there's all the cardio stuff, cross country, and there's anaerobic exercise, and there's hand-eye coordination, and different types of hand-eye coordination, archery versus other, and darts and stuff. I don't know. Your ability to see well, the health of your organs, and are you taking in a lot of plant foods, and what's the quality of those plant foods, and how efficient is your body at using all the nutrients in food. So, and also how lean are you? Because if you just are taking in a ton of nutrients, but your body doesn't need all of them, you might be excreting a lot of this stuff. That sort of thing. And then you also have, on top of all that, you have how much exercise you're getting, what kinds of exercise, how good is it for your body. You have the quality of relationships, how it's affecting spiritual things as well as even your physical health. There's always connection with everything. It's a connection with your character, and again, spiritual things and emotions and depression with your physical health. It's all connected, and diseases and ability to fight stuff, and it is all interconnected. But then, how much sleep are you getting, right? But you can talk about food a little bit if you want as well, But there's you can sleep cycles, when you're getting up, when you're going to bed. Now, I know there's a lot of other things I'm not talking about with meditation and Eastern stuff. It also plays in there somewhat too, especially with the first bit I mentioned. And then there are other things that we're not even talking about. Now, what's one of the reasons why I'm making this video? Well, there are not only more vegans I'm becoming more familiar with, but there's also more fruitarians, as well as I'm kind of thinking back to my cross-country days and all this stuff. And like, it's true. You know, not all of us are really best cut out to be bodybuilders. I guess we could be if we wanted to be, but some of us want to be gymnasts or acrobats or extremely lean, extremely coordinated. It's a coordinated and extremely good sense of balance. I didn't even mention balance. Balance is another thing. You know, it's physical quality. It's, you know, it's very good for health. If you can stand on one leg, you can walk on a tightrope. You know, some of us want to go that route. Other people, martial arts is kind of flexibility, conditioning. You know, how much pain can you take and dish out technique and strength. That's all. It's a multifaceted thing. Wrestling as well, all that stuff. You know, how long can you go? When are you just exhausted? And, you know, sometimes it just comes down to who has better conditioning as well as the other things. But, you know, there's those guys as well as the big bodybuilders that like to lift lots of weight. Then you have people that just need a ton of brain power, nutrients, just to function. I mean, some of us have extremely difficult things we do that aren't necessarily just physical, but they're both physical and mental and, you know, other things like music performance. Or dancing. Dancing is even more cardio-wise. You know, it's just insane. And some people need a lot of energy just to kind of take care of kids all day. And there's a lot of B vitamins, bananas and potatoes. Bananas and potatoes. And a little bit of other proteiny stuff. But, you know, so, you know, I want to mention this because I don't want anybody to feel like they have to fit a certain role they might admire, you know, and they feel like if they can't meet that they're somehow bad or not good enough. Even if your goal physically is to be a couch potato, right? Maybe some of us just want to be couch potatoes, but we don't want to be unhealthy, but we just like our TV time. So what's involved with at least just having a mediocre, right? More mediocre, health. Well, mediocre physical conditioning and decent health. Well, you know, and still want to eat a lot of vegetables, probably not too much fruit. Some, I think fruit's still good. But yeah, it's all the high calorie stuff that we're not going to be burning as much. So we want to watch how much we have of that stuff. So pizza every day is not a good idea, especially when you get over 30 or something. But so yeah, I mean, like, not all of us want to be super physically active or not, you know, and so what do you do then? Well, you still eat what you need to eat. That's really healthy, and you watch the foods that can put on pounds, specifically high-calorie grains and junk food and lots of sugar and lots of sugary drinks and stuff. That's it's going to put on some pounds if you're not working out or you're not exercising fairly regularly. So, and then meat a little bit, but meat is. It has kind of some pros and cons still, but all right. Leave me your thoughts and comments below. Catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.